Okay guys, what's up? I was playing some Counter-Strike the other night, just played one match. This is the only match I played. Ended up playing pretty well, so I went back and I wasn't recording at the time, so I am watching it through this GOTV or whatever it's called. So let's just watch. I'll kind of just talk throughout it. I don't know how to get rid of all this other stuff, so I'll just kind of leave it. Unfortunately, you can't hear anything because I played with two of the friends in the lobby, and we were in a TeamSpeak server. I didn't think of recording or anything, so it's just gonna have to stay like this. I did pretty good. Unfortunately, you also can't see my kills in the kill feed. There was one. There's another. This game went by really quick, in my opinion. I did not feel like it took us half an hour, which is still a pretty quick match to begin with. But, I don't know. I just felt like it also just, in general, went quick. So I've been playing with the lefty view. I've been doing pretty good with it. Mess around with my crosshair and some view settings and stuff, and kind of like where it's at now. Although my Counter-Strike seems to refresh a lot of that stuff and doesn't keep it. It also does some stuff like, more or less every time I restart the game, it doesn't maintain the oh, this was also a horrible spot. It doesn't maintain the don't switch on pickup for weapons. It always switches that to yes, and I keep switching it to no, but it doesn't save that setting. I've used an auto exec, still doesn't save that setting, so I don't know what's wrong there. Okay, so it took me a while to actually get into this game because I was not private rank 3, which I thought was bullshit, so it took me a while to get to that rank, because I was 2, and you rank up very slowly in casual. So I played a few arms races, won both of those, started to get a little bored of it, went to something else. But one thing you'll notice in this game are my peaks. They're really bad. I need to learn how to peek better. But a lot of my other shots were pretty good. Here they were giving me a call out to boost. And I got a couple pretty cheeky little shots right here. There's one through the smoke. I know he's up there somewhere. I watched the body fly down. Oh! That was a nice little shot there. And that was the last guy. So I had some pretty awesome shots. My friends did not believe me when I said I hadn't played in a few months. And I was like the only silver in the game, I think. Feel really accomplished at one point. You'll see in the chat, I get called a Smurf, which makes me feel really happy. Does this show our pings during the game? Yes, it does. Okay, so I had a pretty good ping. Some of my teammates did not throughout the game, but I'm not sure if my ping was part of the reason I played very well or what. But I was very happy with my score. See, things like that, I should have been able to hit that. Just trying to buy some time here, waiting, calling them over. I really don't like pushing onto B site when it's already taken with an op. I don't like it. But I was just kind of waiting for my friends to get onto site, and then here I noticed they're already on site, and then they cleared everyone out. They rotated through tunnels, and I didn't know that. So paying attention to my map, something else I have to do a little bit more often. I really wish there was a way to get rid of this other stuff on the side, but I don't want to look it up. It's recording. But yeah, overall my game sense has gone up. My plays have been better. I was kind of pissed that guy smoked that. But I've learned to not move as much. Sorry guys, I'm yawning. I also wish this gave out my callouts. I was calling out mid there. I usually don't like to do these after the fact. But I didn't record at the time, so this was just, I was really on fire this game. Got that taken from me. Got that. This is kind of nice. My friends were like asking like, hey man, like let me get some kills. Like, nah, I'm good. But I thought it was a great game. I'm definitely gonna have to queue up some of the same people again. I don't know what it was. Sorry for yawning, guys. I did not get much sleep last night, but our flank guy, well, we're tied right now. Also, I meant to say that that's also one of those times where... Oh, let me, he played pretty good. I don't know. I just need to get better at certain things. But overall, it was a pretty good match. We wrecked house pretty good. But right now, me and this flanked guy were basically tied. Well, we were. But I'm not 100% sure about him. But good work on our teammates here. Beautiful knife. I don't care if it's a flip knife. But as you saw that pick that happened to me on... in mid there, I need to get better at my peeking. I'm not the best at it. So one of my favorite things to do here in mid actually is I gave a call out saying that two of them were headed towards A, and then my teammates up there were able to hold them off at doors. As you can see in the minimap, there's 3 of them over there, and they kind of started pulling out, but I love sitting in mid, kind of off to the side, watching that cat for the rotate. Gets a lot of picks, because sometimes people kind of ignore sitting there, but that's somewhat of a crucial spot, because if they rotate, you generally will see them rotate going one way or another, and if they don't rush into B immediately, usually they're at A. Like that angle right there is a nice angle to watch. And see what's going on there. Not exactly sure what's happening. Listen to some of the callouts. And just trying to figure out. They were kind of telling me like, oh, upper, no, lower, upper, no, lower. And wasn't sure if they were pushing on the site or what they were doing exactly. So here they were telling me they were like definitely on B. Didn't see anything. Kind of heard some other stuff going down over here. And eventually I kind of got tired of walking around, and they just cleared everyone up. So they were just calling off Smurfs. Once again, one of the peaks I need to get better at. But, you know, I was saying I was a silver, whatever it's called, like Elite Master. I think I called it a Master Elite. Yeah, I called it Master Elite, and it's Elite Master. I want this kit. What the hell? I can't get rid of chat now. Well, that's awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and just skip this round. And for some reason it won't let me get out of chat, so that's cool. So just to make this a little bit shorter, I'm gonna skip all the deaths like that. I guess you guys are just gonna see chat open from now on out. Because my game's janky. Things like being blind, moving back like that, I've gotten better at. Getting the picks on the doors. Instead of staying and trying to fire. I don't like pushing doors, especially with an op. Although you will see me do it at one point later on in the game. Just because I kind of see what's going on. I'm not exactly sure if he knew I was there, but we'll talk about it when we get there. But I think I do it here in a second because I get the pick there, and I think I hear the call like top of mid at one point. Oh, no. Okay, that's a different round, I think. I think I hear the call for lower. Yeah, I do. And this was just a shit show on my part there. Because... Oh. I use Q to go back and forth between my weapons. And I like double tapped it, and then I started like freaking out, and then yeah, it was just a bad I should have had that. I should have had it. I panicked, though. I wasn't expecting him to be there that quick. And actually, this is a point where I call help for doors. And I think my teammate gets dinked, and he says pull off, and I said, no, I'm stubborn, I want the frag. So then I get bomb, and then that guy destroys me. And then we go on to win that round. I really wish I could get chat to disappear. How are we doing in this round here? Little ways over halfway. Or I think at this point we're just kind of messing around in TeamSpeak. See, something's going on in there, but we're not quite sure. And then I leave it because we've got the guy in pit watching it, and we got bombed down. Or no, we don't, I'm sorry. But they needed someone in mid. And see, this is also why I like that spot, because you can kind of still see even if there's smoke. Although sometimes if I'm having a slow reaction day, I can't get that pick. I just wasn't really sure where to go sometimes during this game because we didn't know where they were at. I think I screwed this up here at one point. I was too slow on my peek. Yeah, I shouldn't have peeked him right here is I think my problem. Yep. Once again, our peaks need to be a little bit better. Oh yeah. Go ahead and skip this round. So I stuck with the op for most of the game actually, because I was just, for some reason, I was just on fire with it and I had the money. Oh, I can't check the scoreboard now. That's kind of a pain in the ass. Well, I wish I knew what my score was. What's autocorrector? No, I can't do anything. Yeah, that's right. So I'm just kind of learning my little peek here. I'm sure it's not proper, but I'm just kind of testing some stuff out. See him cross. Get him. Didn't know that there was one in pit. Still. Saw that. Don't know how I'm connecting some of these shots. Pulled off that 3K right there. Very ecstatic. It was a good game. Their person, I forget, I think there was one of them that kept kind of getting pooped on a little bit. I always got him at doors. I think this is the one, yeah, I saw the gun get thrown. And then I didn't see him go anywhere. So I thought he was trapped right there to the left. I was going to push up and I was going to just bam right there, but he wasn't there. And then I was like, well, what the hell? I wasn't there, and I guess that must have been him. But I don't know how he got out of there so quick, without me seeing him. But a nice little pistol there to win the match. Or the round, I guess I should say. Destroying them at 12-1. And I don't even think it has to do with our possible smurf. I can't do the scoreboard, but I don't think it has to do with our smurf. I think our mid was not being watched again, so they called out for someone to watch mid, and I offered to. See that there's a few, he takes care of them. We got bombed down, and they're calling out lower. And at this point I kind of decided, fuck it. They keep telling me lower, and then at one point you'll see me kind of freak out and someone said to your right, but I didn't hear anything, and they were talking to the other person. Because the other guy's actually at top on mid right now. And you'll see he just picked up bomb. And we see him. I missed that. I don't know where he went. I know he went towards doors, so I thought he was going to go long. So I go for the long rotate. And then by the time I get to long, my teammate calls out that he went through T-spawn to B. So then I'm like, oh shit. And I have to rotate all the way back. They were telling him to go through, he should have gone through tunnels. So I went through because I like to come through tunnels with an op. And I think I get messed up right here. because I wasn't sure where he was. It scared me. I kind of got lit. I think right here I just said YOLO. See, like, I don't know how he got there. He went out. And I got destroyed by shotgun. There's another funny scene here you'll see in a minute. Actually, I think it's on this one right now. Also, someone gave me that USPS, and I don't like them, but I picked it up. And we just blamed it on the gun. So final round here for our CT side. I forgot to buy armor, that's why I went back and got armor. Communicating with my teammate, I asked him if he got the pick. He said yes. I said okay, I'm gonna jump in front. I get destroyed. Never mind, it wasn't this match. So once again, we get called Smurfs. And then I was saying, like, I'll start streaming to show you that I'm not smurfing. And then, like, he was trying to say that, like, a smurf doesn't mean that you're hacking, and, like, obviously, but I was trying to say that, like, you'll see it in chat, but basically I was saying, like, he was like, you can stream and nobody would tell that you're smurfing, and I think that's not true. You can tell just by viewing if someone's a smurf. Like, that's what part of Overwatch is for. Like, you look at aim, you look at game sense, you look at just everything that the person's doing. And I see this guy's head right there, and just whoo. So right here, I think I was typing another guy talking about game sense and aim. Yes. And I just kind of thought it would be funny. We were laughing about it. I kind of thought the guy was stupid for talking about he doesn't, like, show anything and whatever. Fuck you. And this, what the heck? Oh, it's because I stole someone else's Tech 9? Huh. Why do I have someone else's? Because mine's got a skin. Here's the thing I always do, and it usually is okay, but I check pit, and he got me. I called it out, and he got him there. I always check pit, and usually there's no one there, but if someone's there, I tend to die. And then also when he was talking about still doesn't show anything, I said, also, like, my rank and how many hours I've played also determine, like, if you're a smurf or not. Like, a smurf can have really low hours, and a higher, or like a lower rank, and I'm a lower rank, but I've got a lot of hours. But I wasn't sure about our top guy, Flank. He could have been a smurf, because he didn't have very many hours, but he had a lot of games and stuff, so I don't know. Definitely wasn't hacking. This guy got the pick on site. I missed that pick. Get that one. Heard him. This is that funny moment I was talking about. Someone laughs about it in chat. I tend to freak out like that sometimes, especially on, like, 1v1s. And then it's like he doesn't realize he has a pistol. See, and that looks very different here, because when I was actually playing, I saw him and, like, snapped back to him. And then I was like, who uses those things? Like, pistols are poop. because it's all about that AWP. But I like my T-sided weapons a little bit more than my CT-sided, just because I've got the grinder that looks pretty nice, and I can use the AWP, which looks pretty nice. I need to get a P2000 skin. So I was trying to lurk and get a knife kill here, and then they kind of gangbanged me. Kind of called them out on it too, saying they have no honor, because they just like double team shot me, and now this guy's saying like knife fight, and not about that. I want to go to the next round. Did we win this? Oh yeah, we did. And I can't switch players because my thing is up. I can't get that to go away. But here is my final score. I went 22-1-11 with 5 MVPs, 47 points, and gained some XP there. So that was the game. Thank you guys for watching. I was extremely proud of myself for handling that high of ranked people and with that score. Hopefully I can continue to stream a little bit more, make some more videos here in the near future.